Good afternoon, soccer fanatics. Welcome. It's a very freezing Saturday afternoon in most parts of the country. Welcome to All Things Football. My name is Apua Khoto. Your favorite football show on Facebook is here again. It's another Saturday. We're making the most of it, keeping you up to date in your local and international football news, stories, news, analysis, previews, fixtures, results, the worst. The top story that's been making headlines, dominating headlines to be exact. No one saw it coming. After being linked with PSG for Paris Saint-Germain for a while, many have been tipping him to play with Leo Messi in the same club. Cristiano Ronaldo is back at Manchester United, who no one saw it coming after being linked with Man City for a while. Others calling him a sellout. Others were angry at the idea of him joining Man City. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, "No, you cannot join Manchester City when you play for Manchester United." I mean, it's all petty, really. We saw Luis Figo. Football, there's emotions involved. Football as emotions and all. We saw Luis Figo move to Real Madrid from Barcelona. Fans did not take kindly. At some point, they threw a pig's head at him. Well, during an El Clasico game against Barcelona, calling him a sellout and all of that. Ronaldo also joined Real Madrid from Barcelona. On to our top stories. Our other stories, FIFA is said to be compensated $201 million for the losses in global football by the United States Department of Justice. This was reported on Tuesday by the Department of Justice. Due to the fraudulent activities that were occurring, people were exposed. There were scams going on. There were schemes going on. Money was lost. People have investigations happened. The department unveiled the probe in 2015. More than 50 defendants have been charged, 27 have pleaded guilty, and 2 were convicted in the scheme. So the money has all been recovered now. FIFA President Giovanni Infantino has expressed relief, saying that finally justice has been served. The money will go to contributing to soccer in positive ways, even the underprivileged areas. Because when you're robbing people, we can't be robbing people of the right to play soccer because we need to groom the young ones into playing soccer. I mean, even Mario Balotelli's challenge to design soccer stadiums might be design soccer stadiums all over the country. It might work. It might come in handy. In other stories, the Premier League has revealed that its clubs will not be releasing players during the international break. In a statement, it was said that players who travel to red list countries would have to follow coronavirus protocol. These red list countries. Now, when you talk about red list countries, you refer to countries that are in the danger zone. Red for danger, hence red danger. Red list countries where COVID is at its worst. These countries include Egypt. So Mohamed Salah, Liverpool have mentioned that they would not be releasing Mohamed Salah for the World Cup qualifier against Gabon and Angola to come in the international break. Liverpool went on to also say Brazilian Firmino, Roberto Firmino, Fabinho, and Alisson Becker would also not be going to Brazil to play due to the restrictions. Egypt and Brazil are on the UK government's red list. Other players, other countries affected are Argentina, the Ivory Coast, Nigeria, South Africa, just to mention a few. With issues already involving club versus country, former President FIFA President revealed it was regarded as disrespectful for clubs to deny players access to play for their countries. I mean, it's been there. I mean, we saw it with Benny McCarthy back then. They had these problems and the AFCON was moved to June in 2019 because of the clubs were blackmail. The coaches were complaining, national team coaches were complaining that they were being blackmailed by coaches, and players were scared they would be suspended by FIFA from playing international games. Other matches with other stories. Gabriel Jesus or Manchester City duo will also not be allowed to play. Rafinha from Leeds United, Fred from Man United, and Richarlison, just to mention a few. The French League have called for action. In other stories, the French League department have called for action to be taken after a game between Nice and Olympique Marseille had to be abandoned due to violence. This happened after a Marseille player, Dimitri Payet, who threw a barrel bottle at fans that was thrown at him by the spectators during the game, which led to a confrontation when spectators stormed onto the pitch, and a fight ensued between the players and the spectators. So the match had to be abandoned. Now, this is called a beautiful game for a reason. These are things we do not want to see. We don't need such. This fear of hooliganism is already there. We don't need such. We don't need such problems. We don't need such trouble. Hooliganism is not tolerated at all. I hope they deal with it soon. On to PSL news. Former Orlando Pirates coach Ruud Krol has expressed desire to return to the Buccaneers. The 72-year-old former Netherlands international was quoted as saying he has unfinished business with Orlando Pirates, and the Orlando Pirates is the only club in the PSL he sees himself coaching. Now, the 72-year-old was appointed as Orlando Pirates coach in the 2008-2009 season, and departed in 2011, the 2010-2011 season, after leading the Buccaneers to their first treble since 1978 rather. Another coach who's expressed desire to join the Buccaneers for the second time is former Kaizer Chiefs, Ajax Cape Town, and Santos manager in Mohsin Ertugrul. The 61-year-old said he would be willing to take the job if he was approached. The Turkish mentor has been without a job since leaving Marisburg United in 2019. Now, the last time Mohsin Ertugrul, we know what happened. The last time was at Orlando Pirates, when he publicly tendered his resignation during a post-match interview after losing 6-1 to Matsatsantsa Apitori Supersport United in 2016, one of the biggest defeats Pirates have received to date. He said he would love to join them again. This happens while the Pirates coaching position is currently vacant since the departure of Joseph Zimbauer, and it has been held by as two assistant coaches, Mandla Ncikazi and Fadlu Davids. After Coach Joseph Zimbauer said he would like to go home, he has to return to Germany to attend family matters. He's been through a lot. It's not a secret. Many said it was an excuse. It's understandable. His son was in a car accident. He couldn't be there for him entirely because he went there for a while, then he returned home. We wish him well. Kaizer Chiefs player was confirmed as vice captain for Kaizer Chiefs by Coach Stuart Baxter. Now, Onduwa will don the captain's armband every time when the captain's Itumeleng Kone is not there. Now, the 35-year-old joined Kaizer Chiefs in 2011 from Dutch side after spending time in Europe with FC Twente and Red Star Belgrade, and is what will be his 10th season at Amakosi, having played his 340th game against Bahaga. We saw him towards the end of last season wearing the captain's armband. Even at the CAF Champions League final, where Kaizer Chiefs fell short to Al Ahly, he wore the captain's armband. Another in more PSL news, former Mamelodi Sundowns marksman Percy Tau has signed with Egyptian giants Al Ahly. This means the 27-year-old will be reunited with his former mentor and Peter Musimane, having been having worked together at Mamelodi Sundowns after joining Brighton in 2018, where he has struggled with game time and went on loan, a very successful loan to Belgian side on the left in early 2019, and has had some Champions League experience. On to another big story. Let's have a look at the results from the previous week, match week 2 of the English Premier League. We start off with the English Premier League. Liverpool are yet to concede a goal, putting 2 past Burnley. 5 goals against Manchester City, putting 5 past Norwich City with no reply. Leeds United, Everton played to a 2-2 draw. No goals at the Selhurst Park for Patrick Vieira's side. Against Brentford, Aston Villa put 2 past Newcastle. Jack Grealish, by the way, scored his on debut for Man City against Norwich City. At the Etihad Stadium. Brighton put 2-0 against Watford. Southampton played to a 1-0 draw against Man United after Mason Greenwood rescued a point. Wolves took on falling short to Tottenham. Arsenal are yet to score a goal in the Premier League as they fell short in a London derby to Chelsea. Reece James, Romelu Lukaku finding the back of the net in his return. On to Serie A results. Inter Milan winning their first game 4-0. Hellas Verona fell short 3-2 against Sassuolo, while Empoli lost to Lazio 3-1. Atalanta winning their first match against Torino 2-1. Bologna winning their first match of getting their first 3 points of the season against Salernitana by 3-2. No winner could be found. There was also a disallowed goal by Cristiano Ronaldo, who was now at his old club, Manchester United. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo first joined Manchester United in 2003 and has had a successful stint there. One of the few players to have won the European players who have won the league with 3 different clubs and 3 different countries. They were held to a 2-2 draw by Udinese. Seems like Jose Mourinho and Henry Mkhitaryan have put their differences aside as they won their first game against Fiorentina by 3-1. Napoli winning by 2-0 against Venezia. Cagliari, no winner there against Spezia as that match ended in a 2-2 draw. While Sampdoria lost to AC Milan by a 1-0. Udinese last night won by 3-0 against Venezia. On to our PSL results for the week. First week, match week 1 and the PSL, by the way. Our results: Sundowns winning their first match continued on a good run, 1-0 against Amazulu. Golden Arrows winning by 2-1 against Maritzburg United. Stellies 10-man Pirates survive a scare against Stellies in a 2-2 draw. Sekhukhune United for falling short against Chippa United by a 1-0. Kevin Hunt getting his first win for Chippa. Tell me, what do you think about Kevin Hunt? Can you bring the glory days to Chippa United? Chippa United win the Nedbank Cup final last season. They fell short to TTM, and that goal by Ndabaiteta and Lorenzo being the difference. Baroka FC beating Maruma Gallants by 2-0. Cape Town City and Super Sports United ending in a stalemate. Royal AM losing their first game by 1-0, while the game for Kaizer Chiefs against TS Galaxy ending in a stalemate for Stuart Baxter and his Chargers, and Stuart Baxter's second stint at Kaizer Chiefs. All at Marumo during the midweek action. Maruma Gallants, no goals against Orlando Pirates. Chippa against Sundowns also ended in a stalemate, while Super Sport United got their first win against Golden Arrows 3-1 at the Lucas Moripe Stadium, Royal AM falling short to Cape Town City by 2-1. Stellies got their win against TS Galaxy by an odd goal. Maritzburg United fell short to New Kids on the Block, Sekhukhune United by 2-0. Amazulu and Swallows played to a stalemate. Kaizer Chiefs getting their first win under Stuart Baxter in the season by 2-1. Kama Billiard and Daniel Cardoso getting on the score sheet, while one was pulled back by Darren Farmer for Baroka FC. On to our other news. The UEFA Champions League draw was conducted at the Hella Conference Center in Istanbul, Turkey, on Thursday. This is how the groups look. Group A, it's Manchester City, a very mouth-watering group stage. So these are some mouth-watering group stages. No one saw coming. It's dog eat dog. Group A is Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, RB Leipzig, Club Brugge, while Group B involves Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, FC Porto, AC Milan. Renewed rivalry between Liverpool and AC Milan. The two have met twice in the UEFA Champions League final 2005-2007. Have both won against each other. You remember Liverpool coming back from 3 goals down in 2005 to win in a penalty shootout to claim the title, while AC Milan got their revenge 2 years later by winning by 2-1. Group C, Sporting Lisbon, Cristiano Ronaldo's former side, and Sporting Lisbon, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax, Besiktas. Group D, Inter Milan take on Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, and New Kids on the Block and debutants Tiraspol. Group E sees former champions Bayern Munich, AFC Barcelona, Benfica, Dynamo Kiev, and Dynamo Kiev, while Group F, your renewed rivalry between Villarreal and Manchester United. Manchester United have struggled with Spanish clubs. Can they turn things around? Last time they beat a Spanish club was in 2008 when they beat Barcelona, Atalanta BC, and Young Boys. Group G will see Los Gil, Sevilla, FC Salzburg, and VfL Wolfsburg. While Group H will see defending champions Chelsea taking off Juventus. St. Petersburg will be looking to be in the final, since the final for the season, UEFA Champions League final, will be played in St. Petersburg and Malmo FF. Though that was your UEFA Champions League group stage draw. On this coming week we have the MTN 8 semi-final. The DStv Premiership takes a break as we look onto the MTN 8 semi-final first leg. Today at 3 p.m. we look at Golden Arrows hosting Mamelodi Sundowns at the Sugar Ray Xolo Stadium. Cape Town City hosting Swallows FC at the Athlone Stadium. It's good to see Cape Town City going back to Athlone. It's been a while since we had matches being played at Athlone Stadium. On to the Premier League. 10 fixtures, by the way, this weekend. The English Premier League first game, eagerly anticipated. Man City hosting Arsenal. Arsenal will be beaming with confidence after putting 6 goals past West Brom during the Carabao Cup on Wednesday. Aston Villa play Brentford. Brighton play Everton. Newcastle play host Southampton, while West Ham host Patrick Vieira's side. West Ham will be building confidence after hammering Leicester City by 4-1 on Monday during the Monday Night Football. Another much anticipated match. Another renewed rivalry. German mentors Thomas Tuchel and Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool hosting Chelsea at Anfield. Both are unbeaten and are yet to concede a goal. Tomorrow, the 29th, Tottenham and Watford. Wolves host Manchester United, And our last game for the weekend is Burnley and Leeds United. And another one, on to our next one, about Jurgen Bafana coach Hugo Broos has trimmed down his squad from 30 to 23, and these are the players that will be representing Bafana in the World Cup qualifiers versus Zimbabwe and Ghana, traveling to Zimbabwe at the National Stadium in Harare next week. Goalkeepers: Roman Williams returns, Bruce Fuma, Veli Mutwa. Defenders: Sydney Moby, Roshan Duruk. It's a relatively young squad, if you notice, because most of these players are quite young. Tapelo Morena, some experience in Tapelo Morena, Sianda Kolo, Tibang Pete, Tabani Dube, Sibusiso Mabiliso, which surprises me because he's yet to start for Kaizer Chiefs. Another one, midfielders: Sipombule, Tebogo Mokwenam, Toby Mvala, Yusuf Mart, Ethan Brooks, and Jabula Blum. Our midfielders, while our strikers, the forwards, Tabiso Kutumela, Vitali Tswalo, Bungo Kushihlongwane, Gift Links, Evidence Mohupa, Percy Tau, and newly signed FC Copenhagen player Luther Sen will complete the squad of 23 players. And that sums up everything. Thank you for tuning in again. Talk to me. Tell me what you think of the show. Tell me what you want to see in the show. Talk to me about my presenting skills. Feel free to criticize me. Constructive criticism, that is. Drop your comments on the comment section at the end of the show. Talk to me on Twitter at _rebel, at @apua_rebel with the hashtag all things football. This is how we wrap up your show this Saturday. Next week, All Things Football takes a break and on to make way for the international break, and we'll be back on the 11th of September when domestic football resumes. Until then, remember, All Things Football says no to gender-based violence and no to femicide. COVID protocol: sanitize, wash your hands. If you must go out, wear a mask, carry a sanitizer with you, cough on your arm, your elbow rather, or on your tissue and throw it away. Wash your hands. Practice social distancing at all time if you must go out. Thank you for tuning in. This has been wonderful. My name is Apua Khoto. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. Cheers.